She was innocent. I hurted her so much. Will she ever forgive me? But I have to beg for her forgiveness. Slowly he got up and left for the Joy mansion. Jungkook enters the mansion, breathing heavily as if he arrived in a hurry. His eyes scan the entire living area, but he does not see you anywhere. His step lead him toward the bedroom. As soon as he enters, he sees you sitting there writing something on a page with Jungkook sitting beside you. For the first time in 2 years, a small smile appeared on his face after seeing you, and a sigh of relief escaped his lips. Ryan, you look at him, shock and fear flashing in your eyes, and immediately clutch the paper in your palm, pulling it behind you. The mere presence of him brings tears to your eyes. Ryan, what are you doing? He gestured toward the paper in your hand. You shake your head nervously. Nothing, I'm sorry. Jungkook frowned at your reaction. He has not done anything, at least not yet, but the fear ingrained in your make him look nothing less than a monster in your eyes. Sorry, but for what? He takes a step toward you, but you, overwhelmed by terror, instinctively move away. You don't notice it, but his voice is not cold and frightening as before. Don't kill me, please. I'm sorry. You lower your head as you say this, standing near the doorway. Jungkook turned, his breath catches, and he steps toward you in disbelief. No, I won't. Fine, listen to me. He moves closer, but you step back, retreating toward the stairs, panic written all over your face. Please, master, don't kill me, don't hurt me, please. I don't do anything. I don't kill your mother. I don't know what happened that day or who did it, but it was not me. Tears stream down your face as you keep begging away. Ryan, please stop. I know you did not. His word freezes in his throat when he sees Namjoon and Carrie entering the mansion. A glimpse of hope washes over your face as relief takes over. Without hesitation, you turn and rush down. Oppa, please save me. He will kill me. Your voice cracks as you run down the stairs, sobbing. Everyone's eyes widen at your state, and they immediately rush toward you. No, Ryan, don't run. Stop. Ryan, please stop. You will fall. Ryan, stop. Ryan, please stop. You will fall. Slow down, Ryan. They all scream, running toward you in panic, but Jungkook feels his heart drop at the moment your foot slips. His soul leaves his body as he watches you tumble down the stair, crashing onto the floor. Ryan, he rushes to your side, his breath raised, his hand trembling, blood pool beneath you. The realization hit like a dagger. Your lower abdomen is bleeding. Ryan braces. What happened to you, Ryan? Oppa, he will heal. Your voice fades as you weakly turn toward Namjoon, who kneels beside you, his hand brushing over your forehead, his face twisted in worry. We need to go to the hospital now. Jungkook does not waste a second. He lifts you into his arms and runs outside. Desperation is evident in his eyes, his expression a mixture of panic, guilt, regret, and fear. Namjoon and Carrie exchange a glance before spitting after him. Ryan, please, princess, don't close your eyes, please. His hand cups your cheek softly, his voice breaking, but your body trembles against his touch. I did not kill anyone. I never loved anyone but you. Your voice weak, crying in pain. I know now. I don't know everything. Please forgive me. Don't cry, my love. I will save you. His voice shakes as he holds you tighter, his heart shattering at the sight of your bleeding, trembling figure in his arm. Doctor, he screams, holding you in his arm as Namjoon carries Jungkook follow behind you. Doctor, she fell down the stairs. He sobs as he lays you down on the stretcher. Nurse, get everything ready quickly. We need to operate. They take you inside with Jungkook collapse onto his knees, crying for so long he had hurted the one he claimed to love, and now all he could do was pray for her survival. I am so sorry, Ryan. This is all my fault. I am sorry. Please don't leave me. He sobs, slipping his face in his palm as Namjoon and Carrie look at him with pity, realizing that he was finally regretting everything he had done. A while later, the doctor comes out and Jungkook immediately rushes to her. Doctor, Ryan is okay, right? Nothing happened to her, right? She lost a lot of blood. Her condition is critical. We can only save one, either mom or the baby. Ryan, I need my Ryan. Save her. I don't care about baby. The doctor nods and rushes back into the operating room. Jungkook turns to Jungwoo, who is trembling, crying in fear. Seeing him like that makes Jungkook feel even worse. Please, God, you already took my mom away. Don't take this little soul's mom. He is too little. Auntie, what happened to my mom? She is going to be okay, right? He clings to Carrie's leg, his innocent face filled with worry. Carrie feels terrible for him and bent down to his lap. Nothing will happen to your mama. You are her strong one, right? Don't cry. She wipes his tears and pulls him into an embrace. A while later, the doctor comes comes out holding a tiny baby. Everyone looks at her and she is the doctor. Is my wife okay? She is fine, right? He asks desperately, but the doctor only gives him a disappointed look. I'm sorry, and you have a daughter, but we could not save the mother. Jungkook's soul leaves his body, his eyes shifting from the newborn baby to the robot and disbelief. No, no, what are you saying? You said you could save one of them. Why did not you save mine? And he yelled furiously as Carrie held the baby in her arm while crying. We were going to save the mother, but prepare the injection. We need to save the mother. No, no, doctor, please save my baby. But your husband said to save you, and we can only save one. Then please save my child. My life is worse than hell. I can't endure it anymore. But please, doctor, my husband only wants the baby. I can only escape through this way. I beg you, please. So we had to respect the patient's wishes and save the baby. We tried to everything to save her too, but we failed. I am sorry. I don't need your sorry. I need my wine back. You killed her. He grabs the doctor's neck in rage, but Namjoon and the hospital staff pull him down. We did everything we could do, but let's to be honest, I did not kill your wife. You did. She said it herself. Her life was hell, and she did not want to live anymore. Jungkook freezes. His body shakes as the words hit him like knives. My wife knows she can't leave me, my love. No, I can't live without her. His stomach into the operating room where your lifeless body lies. With trembling hands, he hesitantly touches your face. I'm sorry, princess. I know I don't deserve your forgiveness, but please just give me one chance. Please hate me, hurt me, but don't leave me. He cups your cold, lifeless cheek, his tear falling onto your skin. I have hurt you a lot. I know I made you cry. I have caused you so much pain, but please come back. Oh, once. I will never hurt you again. I can't live without you. He shakes you, sobbing, but you never wake up. You found peace, escaping the pain, hurt, and fear. You left him forever without giving him a chance to apologize. And this great regret would haunt Jungkook for the rest of his life. He collapsed onto the floor, clenching your hand in his. I am ashamed of what I did. I regret everything. I am sorry. I know, like me, don't deserve you, but for our children, please wake up. How will they live without you? They are too young. You do not deserve any of this. You only deserve happiness and love. His voice cracked as he sniffs and wipes his tears. But I promise I will make things right. I will love Jungwoo and our daughter with everything I have. I will never let them suffer. Then maybe you will forgive me, right? He pressed a gentle kiss to your forehead, his tears falling onto your cheeks. Jungwoo come out with a pale face and looks at Jungwoo, then at the baby in Carrie's arms. He takes slow steps toward them, reaching out to hold the baby, but Namjoon stops him with a hand held out in front of him. He frowned at Namjoon, who gives him a firm look. We are not giving this to you. What are you saying, Hyun? He asked, confused, as Namjoon held up a paper in front of him. We are fulfilling Vine's last wish. Last wish? What do you mean? What are you talking about? Flashback. Jungkook storms out of the room and you crawl on the floor in fear. His last word, I will kill you, echoing in your mind, and you are trembling in terror. He will kill me. Even Dad does not even know who killed Jungkook's mom, and if he does not believe what Dad said, then he will surely kill me. You bury your face in your knees, crying when Jungkook comes to you. Mama, what happened? Why are you crying? You lift your face, looking at him, feeling terrible as you wonder what will happen to your children after your death. You are sure Jungkook won't accept him, and somewhere deep down, you have lost all trust in him for your children's safety. I am sure after the delivery, he will. And if it in his rage he hurt my children too. If he tortured Jungkook, no, I have to save my children. Mama, what are you saying? I don't understand anything. You wipe your tears and said, nothing, baby. Sit with Mama. He sits beside you and you begin to think about whom you can trust with your children's safety and upbringing. Your parents know they won't accept Jungkook, so for the safety and care of both your children, you start thinking of someone else. Yes, I can trust them. You make a call from the landline. Namjoon Oppa, you speak in a low, hesitant voice. Fine. Why did you call me? His voice turned cold. Oppa, I need to talk to you. Can you please come home? I don't want to talk to my moms. Please, Oppa, just this one. Listen to me. I did not your mom. You tell him everything that happened that day. How it is all misunderstanding. How you were forced to break up. Please, Oppa, just once come here. Okay, we are coming. You hang up and remember the camera in the living hall. Oh shit! If Jungkook finds out, no. I need another way to tell them. I should write everything down and give it to them. And you start writing everything on paper when Jungkook enters. And when you fell up from the stairs, Namjoon had seen the letter in your hand and took it. Present. And what was her last wish? He hesitantly asked, swelling hard, his throat dry. Her last wish was that her children not be raised under a monster like you. She did not want anyone to hurt her children. But I won't hurt my children. They are my love them. Why was also your wife, your girlfriend, your love, and seeing what you did to her, I had to say she made the right decision entrusting her children to me. What? No, Hyung. I know I did terrible thing to her, but I know the truth now. I won't hurt my children. Please don't take my kids away from me. He pleads, voice breaking, and Namjoon looks at Jungwoo. Jungwoo, do you want to go with him? No, he is bad, Dad. I don't like him at all. I hate him. I hate him, he says with anger and hurt, hiding behind Namjoon as if still scared of Jungkook. You heard him? And one more thing, I am cutting ties with you. A heartless like you can't be my brother. No, Hyung, please forgive me, please. I have already lost mom and Bayan. I don't want to lose you and my children too. Please don't do this to me. He falls to his knees begging. We are not brothers anymore. Saying this, he turns around and starts walking away with Jungkook. Jungkook's breath hitches and he quickly grabs Namjoon's leg. No, please, at least don't snatch my children from me. Please, they are Bayan's last memento. Namjoon jerks his hand off and walks away. No, please, Hyung, give me back my children. They are Bayan's last memento. Give me my children. He starts punching the floor in anger and cries, consumed with regret and guilt. No one was left in his life anymore. He was left alone in this world. 15 years had passed and Jungkook was still living with guilt and regret. Namjoon had filed a case against him which led to 7 years in prison. Not a single day had passed without Jungkook thinking about you. He thought about his children too, but he was never able to see them. Namjoon had taken them abroad and adopted them as his own. Jungkook's condition had become unstable. He was thin, frail, with dark circles, a weak body, and a long, unkempt beard. His entire existence screamed of suffering. Today was your death anniversary and the Jeon family have returned from abroad. Your daughter Yeri was now 15-year-old, cute and beautiful girl. While Jungwoo had grown into a tall, muscular and mature man, he was cold, detached, only soft for Yeri. Princess, don't run, you will fall. He softly, hands tucked in his pocket, following her. Behind them, Namjoon and Kerry walk at a steady pace. I'm just excited to meet mom. She smiled softly, knowing well that Namjoon and Kerry were not her real parents. She knew about her mother, but she had no idea who her real father was. She had asked Jungwoo, Namjoon and Kerry many times, but none of them ever told her the truth. They finally reaches your grave. Jungwoo places a bouquet of jasmine flower in front of it. I'm sorry, mom, for coming so late. I love you, mama. His eyes filled with tears, and Yeri stared at him in shock. It was the first time she had ever seen her strong brother in such a broken state. Oppa, she places a hand on his shoulder. Jungwoo look at her and more tears escape his eyes as her face reminds him of you. He breaks down, Namjoon steps forward and pulls him into a hug. Jungwoo completely shattered in his embrace. Why did my mom leave me? She did not deserve this. Shh, my boy is strong. You can't be weak like this. Your mom is in a good place now. No one can hurt her there. He gently strokes Jungwoo's hair. Mom, see Oppa is crying. He is your bad boy. I'm your strong and obedient daughter. Look, I am not crying at all. She teases Jungwoo, making everyone chuckle. Jungwoo looks at her and wipes his tear. I'm not crying. I'm strong and good boy. That's my Oppa. She hugs him, but the Jungwoo eyes laid on a pair of well sturdy feet. He slowly looks up at the person standing before them, a man in tattered clothes, covered in filth, with hollow eyes and tiny body. Hyung, his voice is broken, teary, his pathetic state is clear. He has spent years living in misery, never leaving your grave. Namjoon, seeing his younger brother like this, feel a pang of guilt but quickly turn away with a cold expression. Hyung's sister-in-law. He hesitates, then his eyes fall on Jungwoo, his breath catches. The boy standing before him was an exact copy of himself. Then he sees Yeri. Are you Jungwoo? Oh my god, you have grown so much. You look just like me. He reaches out to touch Jungwoo's face, but before he can, Jungwoo slaps his hand away in anger. Stay away from me, he yells, his fist clenching. He is no longer feared Jungwoo. Jungwoo, I'm your dad's son. His voice weak, desperate. Yeri in shock step forward. Really, you are our dad? She asks curiously, stepping closer, but before Jungwoo can touch her, Jungwoo yanks her away. Don't you dare to touch my sister. Yeri looks at him in confusion. Why was her brother talking this way toward their real father? She had no idea what Jungwoo had done in the past. Jungwoo, son, have you still not forgiven me? Never. Come on, Yeri, we are leaving. He grabs Yeri's wrist and starts walking away, but Jungwoo, weak and desperate, follow them. Stop, Oppa, please stop. I want to meet Dad. She struggles against his grip, and Jungwoo suddenly turns around fiercely. You want to meet the man who tortured our mom, who called me an illegitimate child, who in the end killed Mama? Tortured? She gets up, her teary eyes shifting to Jungkook. Yes, this monster is not our dad. He hurt our mom so much. He stumbled back, shocked. The father she had always wanted to meet was the reason behind her mom's suffering. Why did you do that? She stepped towards Jungkook, her I'm sorry, Toto. Please forgive your dad. Please, I have lived with him for many years. I would have forgiven you, but can you bring my mom back? Jungkook sobbing shakes his head. His head shudder as he watches his children breaking before him. Then we can't forgive you either. I don't know exactly what happened in the past, but just looking at the pain in my oppa's eyes, I know you caused nothing but suffering. She turns around to leave, but Jungkook suddenly grabs her wrist. Princess, please don't punish me anymore. Your father is begging for your forgiveness. No, if my appa can't forgive you, then I won't either. She yanks her hand away, turning to walk off, but Jungkook grabs her wrist again. Yeri's anger explodes. She pushed him hard, and Jungkook stumbled back, his foot slipping. His head collides with the sharp edge of your gravestone. Dad, she screams, her heart pounding. Namjoon and Carrie Jungkook freeze in shock. I'm sorry, Dad. I did not mean to push you. I'm sorry, she said while crying as her innocence can't see anyone in pain. No, Princess, you did me a favor. Now I can finally go to your mom and ask for her forgiveness. No, we will take you to the hospital. No, I don't want to live in this hell anymore. Just please forgive me one last time. Yeri can't stop herself. She falls to her knees and hugs him. I forgive you, Dad, she cries. Will a small smile appear on Jungkook's face, taking her daughter in his embrace for the first and last time. Jungkook steps forward, his eyes blank. Mom takes her to the car, he says coldly, his voice devoid of emotion. Carrie gently pulled Yeri away. But Oppa, Dad, nothing happened, my baby. Go with mom. His voice is calm. Yeri sobs but allow Carrie to lead her away. Jungkook slowly turned back to Jungkook, who lies in a pool of his own, barely clinging to life. His breath are raised, his body trembling. Jungkook, I am sorry, son, for not being a good father for you. Please forgive me. His weak, stained hands reach out toward him, desperate, shaking. Jungkook blinks, suppressing his emotion. His fists clench at his sides as he stares at the dying man, the man he once called his father. Yeri's heart may be big enough to forgive you, but mine is not. My mom's screams still echo in my mind. I will never forgive you. His voice is sharp, filled with cold fury. His cough, disgust flickering across his face. Without another, he turns and storms away, his back to the Jungkook. Namjoon, who had been watching in silence, lowers his gaze. His eyes glisten with unshed tears, but he does not say anything. His voice is faint, barely above a whisper. Namjoon stands frozen for a moment, then turns away. Without looking back, he walks away, wiping the tear that threatened to fall. Jungkook's body shudders, his lips tremble, forming one last broken smile. I am